So today we'll again start by going to sites.google.com, and once we are here we'll go to our page. Fine. So once the page is loaded, we will come to this part, and we will straight away begin with the right hand side toolbox today, where we'll go to pages and then we'll click on the CV page. Fine. So the CV page has loaded, right? Now today we'll simply work with completing the page and making it better. Fine. So one thing that you all have right now here is your site name, right? There was something like anonymous P written here. Fine. But today what we are going to do is we'll start with removing this site name. Fine. We will simply completely remove that site name first. Okay. The next thing we'll do is we'll come down here. We have something called the email ID, right? Now in professional CVs, this place is supposed to contain a few details like our email ID, our phone number, and our location. Fine, at the least. So this has to be a list of values, a list of elements, right? So in order to make this box contain a list, right, because email ID also has to be part of that list, we will simply go up to this toolbox, right, and here there is a numbered list and there is an unnumbered list or bulleted list. We will simply click on the bulleted list option, right? So see, email ID has now turned into a first element of the bulleted list. So we'll simply hit enter and a second element can be added, and we will add location, right? And let's say our location is Kolkata, India. Fine. So these are the two things that I want people to know about me: my name, my email ID, and my location. Due to privacy issues, we are right now not concerned with putting up the mobile number or the contact number in this place. Fine. So once we are done with this part, again on the right hand side toolbox, let's come to insert, right? Once we are here, the first option is collapsible text, right? So all of our CV will be based on the collapsible text. Fine. Okay. So let us simply click on collapsible text here, and a collapsible section of text will be inserted. Fine. So each of these collapsible text boxes will be used for creating or for inputting data about ourselves. Fine. So the one thing that we can all input, and that one thing that we will begin with right now, is our educational qualifications. So in the top part where it is written click to edit text in bigger font, we will be writing educational qualifications. Fine. So this is the heading of our current section, which is educational qualifications. So again there is a bottom part where the click to edit text is in smaller font. We will go there, and then we will start adding a bulleted list like in the previous case. Fine. We will start adding a bulleted list. Fine. So the educational qualification details of our CV are always kept in descending order, right? So the most recent one is kept at the top, followed by the next recent one, and so on. So the oldest qualification we have will be at the very bottom of the list. Fine. So but let's not think about that right now. We will automatically do that here while we are putting in the data. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to, let's say, put up a pursuing qualification, right? So let's simply put on a degree here. Let's simply put up the name of a degree here. Fine. So the whole structure for putting in any educational qualification details will be like, first we'll put in the degree, right? Now if you are pursuing it, let's say I'm currently pursuing the degree, so I'll open up third brackets and I write pursuing. Within third brackets I write pursuing, right? So once we have done that, we'll come to the next line. So we'll put a comma and we'll hit shift enter. Fine. Hitting only enter, please note, hitting only enter will open up a new list element. We don't want that right now. We are not completed with this part. So after the comma, we'll hit shift plus enter. Fine. So that will bring us to a new line, but for the same element. Here we will write the institution name or the university name. Fine. we have the degree, we have the university or institution name from where we are pursuing it, right? And then last but not the least, we'll again do shift enter, and in this third line we will be writing about the percentage of marks or the CGPA or the SGPA, whatever the value that we have gained right now, fine. So fine, so this part will contain the percentage of marks or CGPA or SGPA, whichever is applicable for us, fine. So this is for if we are pursuing the degree. Again, if we have completed the degree, in place of pursuing we can also write, in place of pursuing, then we will write the tenure of the degree, right, when we have completed the degree, fine. So we'll come to that in the next list item. So see, if I click outside the educational qualifications drop down box, we only show the heading. If I click on this arrow here, then I will be shown the items within this box, fine. So let's try adding another set of details. Now hit enter and another list item will be opened, fine. So let's say the anonymous person we are dealing with, he or she has simply started pursuing this degree, fine, and their last completed qualification was that of the higher secondary examinations, right? So again, in those cases we will write things like this. Fine. So first we have the board name, right? First we have the board name. This is the board names, fine. So HS is for different state boards, AISSC is for the CBSE board, and within third brackets again we will have the year when we have passed that examination, fine. Then we'll hit a comma, we'll do shift enter, we'll hit a comma, we'll do shift enter, and in this place we will again we are again supposed to write the school or institution name, right? So we will simply put in the school or institution name, fine. We'll simply put in the school or the institution name. So once we are done with this, again we will come to the next line, and let's say it was my higher secondary exams, what percentage of marks did I get, that we are supposed to type in, or what CGPA did I have, fine. So again, that is as applicable, we'll put the values in, fine. So this is how the whole structure looks for our CVs, fine. So even if it is a college degree, we'll write it like this. If it is a school degree, we'll write it like this, right? So this will be names, excuse me, this will be names, fine. So if it is a school degree, we write it like this. Now if this is again for our ages, right, then we will have something for class 10 too. So again, hitting enter will bring up a new list item. We'll simply copy this, since we are right now not dealing with the specific values. The board names in this case will be let's say Madhyamik, right, for the state board, and then we have something called AISSE for CBSE board class 10 examinations, and this is ICSE for, this is the third one is ICSE for the class 10 board, right? So again, school institution name, percentage, CGPA, and so on, right? And this we will continue for as many educational details that we have, but the main thing is this has to be in descending order, right? So the most recent degree is kept first, fine, followed by the next recent one, then the previous one, and so on. So once we are done with this part, see, whenever we click outside, this drop down box will only show the heading, fine. So this is called a collapsible text box, and we will be using this only, fine. This is the only part that we will be learning how to use, because the remaining parts will come to the in the next lecture, right? So once we are done with this part, we'll again click on publish, and click on publish again. Once it is published, we'll go to this drop down arrow and we'll see view published site. So the site has been published, and as we see, our picture is here, anonymous person, our name is here, email ID, location are shown, and the educational qualifications is written here, right? And there is a drop down box on hovering over which it says expand, right? Now clicking on expand, we will get these details, right? These are our most recent details, our current degree that we are pursuing, the university or institution name that we are pursuing, the percentage CGPA, SGPA, whatever applies, and same things for the board names, fine. So this is what we will do for this week, fine. And once we are done with this, we will try to progressively work with other details, fine. But this is the educational qualification week field that we have learned this week. Okay, take care, see you in the next lecture.